Just a little bit, but it's nothing unfixable.
Yeah. If you're listening or watching on YouTube, we just had the perfect intro into the show, and I screwed it up because I wasn't recording it. So, yeah.
I was talking about 7 years ago today how I thought Jay-Z and Kanye mangled the Maybach, but he thought it was an artist that did it for them.
Look, so that was 7 years ago?
7 years ago today.
Watch the Throne has held up so well over the past 7 years, man.
Yeah.
Like, that album sounds incredible. Every song. It's a front to, well, I can't say it's a front to back.
You know, there's not a lot of front to backers.
Yeah.
Unless it's the kind of genre of music that you want to listen to at that moment.
I got my favorite front to backer came out in the 90s. It'd have to be DMX, It's Dark and Hell is Hot. It's my favorite front to backer. Got our intern in the back dropping phones. Watch it.
Shouts out to the young intern.
Shouts out to the young intern. The mongoose herself in the building. Yeah. So, all right, let's give them the intro.
All right.
Faculty Lounge Podcast, episode 14.
14.
John Jay over here.
Wow. Elton over here.
It's just those rainy days. Spend a lot of time trying to wash it away. Yeah. It's a rainy, cloudy, gloomy day. But we here for y'all so you can listen to us talk shit.
Yep. One more again. So it's been an interesting week. The weekend was actually much better than the week was, in my opinion. Well, does the weekend start on Friday or Saturday?
I think the weekend begins Friday night.
Friday night, right? Yeah. Like after 5 o'clock, that's when the weekend starts.
Because if you think about it, people don't really, I mean, some people do, but you don't really go out and kick it for real on Friday because everybody getting off work.
Yeah.
You might do a little something, but on Saturday, that's when the real turn up happened. Like everybody out on Saturday because ain't no excuses.
Yeah.
Unless you working on Saturday.
Man, I was out last night and there was just so many cars, just everywhere. I mean, down Milwaukee, down Fullerton, down anywhere you drove. There was 1,000,003 cars out there.
Yeah, it's just that energy. I don't know what's going on. It's like El Nino or some shit because this crazy weather has muggy. And like I hate being outside when it's like this. Like it's raining and cool. Then it's muggy and the sun is directly on my forehead. Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
But something about that energy, man. It has been a real live weekend. We been seeing police escorts.
Yeah, I'm
goddamn soccer
pretty sure
stars.
That was soccer or something. It was somebody in those buses.
Yeah, but what I want to know is why was they in Chicago? Like, is the world...
They probably playing in Chicago.
So the World Cup is over.
Yeah.
But does soccer ever end?
Shouts out France. Black France.
Francais.
Yep.
So
out of the soccer players that won, like 5 of them were from Africa.
Really?
On the French team? Yep. From the Congo, from I don't want to say I don't know where, but yeah, I seen it. Diddy put it up.
Brother Love. Yeah, you see it.
I got on the MCA shirt.
Oh, and I have on an MCA hat.
Shouts out Joe Fresh Goods.
Joe Fresh Goods.
And the whole family over there at the Fat Tiger Workshop.
Yeah.
They've been going hard.
Durag Poppy.
This man got a sculpture. I can call it a sculpture, right?
It is
they didn't use paint to make it. Right. They used a drill and
it is a constructed piece of art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His face.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Joe Fresh Goods. Shout out to the Tigers, man. Vic Lloyd. Shout out to Rello, man. Lost Paradise. All the guys, man. We went out Saturday to the event at the Museum of Contemporary Art.
On Friday, right?
Yeah, that was Friday. I don't know, man. This weekend went so fast, it's all blurred up. So
seen a lot of people.
Yeah, we did.
You seen Andrew Barber?
All right. That's what I meant to bring to you. He did it again, y'all. If you watched last week, he gave this whole blubber story about how he should have shot his shot at Andrew Barber. So what was that, last night? Was that last night?
No, night before last.
So night before last, Friday night, we go to the damn beauty bar, right, to kick it. Who do we see? Andrew Barber. Now, I don't know what Andrew Barber looks like. All right, this man knows the intricacies of his face personally, right? So we walk into the line to get into the joint, He walked right past, and as we walking in, that was Andrew Barber. Like, nigga, go say so. Go say hello, man.
Hello.
We talked about you on the podcast.
Hello, Andrew Barber.
Yes, he was in last week's commercial. If you see this, Andrew, what's up? All right. Yeah, but back to the Museum of Contemporary Art. That's crazy. I've never been there before in my life.
Yeah,
I never knew it existed.
So I had to go there one time in high school for extra credit, and what got me was it was a white canvas, this big 25-foot tall by like 8-foot wide white canvas, and it was painted all black, and it said the name of the piece was Black Paint on White Canvas. Now, this was like in the early 2000s. I mean, it was still modern art.
That's that newfangled bullshit, right?
Yeah. And then, of course, I went for the Takashi Murakami exhibit. That was cold-blooded.
Now, I don't know who Takashi Murakami is. I've seen what he's done, but who is he?
He's a
artist.
Japanese
Why is he Takashi Murakami?
So what he does is it's called super flat. He mixes high-end art with like street art. So it's like cartoons, but sometimes they're like on a Kids See Ghosts cover. Yeah. How it's that original old school Japanese traditional art, but then it has comic relief on the front of it.
American comic style.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, that's his style. It's called super flat.
So explain to me that Kanye piece when he did the bear.
Oh, he just designed it for him.
No. What was that made out of? The one that was in the museum.
Oh, that was a sculpture. It was like made out of plaster.
Oh, okay. I thought it was made out of. It looked like it was made out of crystal.
No. It was
like blown glass or something.
Yeah, it was something. It was shiny. Yeah. It was cold. Like he designed the which one is that with the bear that's flying off of the planet?
That's Graduation.
Yeah, he designed that one, and then he came back years later. Kanye went back like, "Hey man, I'm gonna need you to design something for me." And then,
I didn't know Murakami did Kids See Ghosts. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he did Kids See Ghosts. He did Graduation, and he did that white Louis Vuitton bag with all the different color Louis.
Right. Because that's what he do too. He take the same image and make it a bunch of different colors and jam them all together.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, right. Speaking of Kanye and Kids See Ghosts, that just made me think, man, about this whole 7-song shit. You know what should have been with them 7 songs for those 4 or 5 projects? How come it just wasn't a good music compilation album?
Yeah, because Nas wasn't really good music, is he?
No.
And then, but everybody else was. Tiana Taylor, Pusha T.
Yeah, so like the good music artists that gave us 7 songs, you could have just made a 28 song double disc compilation album.
Yeah.
And I would have been so satisfied.
You see, the whole beef, that's what I didn't understand. Like the whole beef between Drake and Pusha T. Drake put out 25 songs. Yeah. And then Kanye technically put out 35 songs. If you count Kanye as the guy that made all the beats on all of those whatchamacallits.
Right. So wait. So it was.
So I guess it's OVO versus good music.
Because it was what? It was Designer first, then Pusha T.
Well, see, Designer wasn't the week before Pusha T. Designer was before.
I'm just talking 7 songs. Period. So
right.
7 songs. Period. First was Designer.
42 because it was Designer, Pusha T, Kanye,
Cudi.
Was it Kanye and Cudi and then Nas and then Tiana Taylor? Or was it Kanye, Nas?
Yeah, it was Nas and then Tiana. Tiana was last.
Yeah.
So that was 6 albums.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
42 songs.
So he could have took them 42 songs and made like a triple disc like Ray Shrimmer did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
that would have been
Chris
hard.
Brown did.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Chris Brown, man. He's
gone
through a lot of stuff. But
Heartbreak on the Full Moon. That album spectacular. 45 songs.
Man. He's working.
Yeah. You gotta love Chris Brown. You seen him, he had a fan on stage. He had his Michael Jackson moment.
Yeah.
The fan fainted and he called him and kept him from falling, man.
Yeah.
They need to go ahead and just let Chris all the way back in, man.
Yeah.
On the real.
I mean, shouts out to Rihanna too, though. It's the most dangerous billboard in the city of Chicago, in my opinion. I'm not sure if it's still there. But, on Ohio or Ontario, when you're getting on to the highway entrance right there, Ontario and Orleans, that building is Rihanna with lingerie on.
I haven't crashed my car yet, so I haven't seen it.
It's like 25 stories tall.
And it's a big Rihanna?
It's just a humongous Rihanna.
I must see this Rihanna.
And every time I look at it, I get scared because I got to put my eyes back on the road. Like, whoever did that, y'all crazy.
Yeah, crack. Yeah, so, Joe actually is the reason why I know where the Museum of Contemporary Art is.
Oh, man. Yeah, we got to go, man. Anybody who lives in Chicago with a Chicago ID, it's free on Tuesdays if you take your Chicago ID.
Yeah.
You know, otherwise, it's like $15-$20 to get in, but it's still worth it.
Get your ass down there and see some art.
Yeah.
With your dust ass. But the line was crazy.
He actually sold more than Tekashi.
Yeah, right. And the event had just started.
He sold more than Murakami.
Yeah.
Because Tekashi.
Right.
Is a whole nother...
We're going to get to that in 1 second. Tekashi. Go lean. Yeah, but, seeing the kids out here with all their Joe Fresh Goods merch on and all of their MCA merch on, it just made me feel good, man, because we all students from that same class of hip hop, man. This is like what it's become now. Like, I remember when Jay-Z first started talking about Art Basel and buying Basquiat's and stuff like that. Yeah. Everybody was like, man, you talk about art too much. Now look where we at.
Yeah. Now you got people like ASAP, the whole ASAP mob.
Mm-hmm.
They do Art Basel every year. And they go down there, go hard. They always in France and just Japan and all the artsy places.
Right. Know? Rick Ross is buying art. Jay-Z and Beyonce did the video in the Louvre.
Yeah, man. I don't know. There's been some great videos this year.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite, it's probably got to be the Babalo Boat video. Just seeing a bunch of young black people doing what we used to do as kids.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody got arrested. Nobody got killed in the video. Nobody, there wasn't no, violence and nothing. It was just a good, wholesome video.
I like the OSOM video.
Yeah, I mean, that's the opposite.
Yeah.
A lot of violence.
Yeah.
A lot of what goes around comes around, karma. Yeah.
Yeah, but, shout out to all the artists out there, man. And we definitely witnessed something that as an artist that you should aspire to, man. And hard work actually paying off, man.
Yeah, man. I seen a tweet yesterday. This morning. It say, I love Joe Fresh Goods because his stuff always sells out. But I hate the fact that I can never get my hands on it. And there's no resale online because if you stand in line to get something from Joe Fresh Goods, you're actually going to wear it.
Mm-hmm.
You stand in line at Supreme or you stand in line at St. Alfred's for some Jordans or something, and you go pop them online and you make a couple $1,000s and it's all good.
Yeah.
But you stand in line for Joe or any Fat Tiger Workshop thing for that matter, you're gonna wear it.
See, I was thinking, and that's what I was thinking about. Like all the people that we seen in line had they merch on.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't nobody without merch on except for probably me. Because that whole medium, this whole art as a form of expression through the media of hip hop, that's something new for me that I've never witnessed in person. And seeing it now, man, it's like I'm fully enthralled. This is exciting.
I mean, what was it? I think it was the Kiss Me Through the Phone. The
Soulja Boy song?
Yeah, I think that was like one of the first videos I seen where it was like, oh, this guy is like fashionable.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's definitely not about just wearing what everybody else is wearing on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
It's about looking good for this video. And he had like the 3 different fitted leather jackets on, and it was just style. Like there was a hip hop stylist involved with the making of the video and the choosing of the clothes and the outfits and stuff.
Well, that's a beautiful thing, man.
Because I mean, before that, you gotta the Gigolo video.
No, you keep going back to Gigolo with the
solo fashion. He had the throwback jersey suit jacket on.
Yeah, and the damn wristbands and the two headbands, wristband, just sweatbands everywhere, big jeans and oversized
Steve
fitted
Harvey
hats,
suits
Steve Harvey suits and Yeah, man, no facial hair.
Remember, even Ludacris, he was doing the suits with the gym shoes for a little while.
Yeah,
it was just like, come on, man.
Like with baggy suit pants.
Yeah, like commit to one or the other, man. Either you in the streets or you.
But you know, that's the beautiful thing about art, though. Then you know, it's where art you can't say what art isn't. That's why I love it. Like, man, there's no such thing as quote unquote bad art.
Yeah, it's just not for you.
Right, exactly. Like, man, shit. Tekashi, not Murakami, but Tekashi
6ix9ine
ain't my cup of hip hop. But that don't mean it ain't art. And the people that love it should love it because they love him and they love what he do. So, yeah.
So now I always wondered, how do these guys get the money to buy these chains? Like, is he really making $20,000, $30,000 off of every show he does?
I would imagine he getting at least 10.
10,000 a show?
I mean, because you think about your average spot, right? If you are ambitious enough to get somebody like Tekashi or who else? Well, who like are the young dudes or like a NBA young boy or something like that? You got to think these dudes.
Yeah, because he got a whole mouthful of diamonds now, right?
Like Young Boy is on tour with Gates. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you getting the opportunity to go on tours as well as do your own individual shows.
So now,
and if you're not signed to a label, that's the thing. Tekashi ain't signed. He's an independent artist.
So that all right. So that makes a little more sense of why he's doing all this outlandish stuff.
Yeah.
We went to the Nike outlet on 87th, and instead of taking the highway back, we drove the streets back, and we drove past O Block, and I was like, "That's where dude ass was standing right there." And my girl was like,
4:30 in the morning for 30 seconds while the birds was chirping after a thunderstorm. Right.
Like, but now you say he's not signed, so he needs to stay relevant.
Right.
You know, and that's how he stays relevant. You know, whether it's starting something with somebody who doesn't really care.
Pretty much.
Or, you know, buying a diamond necklace with human hair dyed inside of your necklace.
Yeah, because I could imagine Chief Keef really don't care.
Yeah, he don't.
Like, I wouldn't give a damn ass Chief Keef. Like, Tekashi what?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Oh, he makes the kind of music that I started making in 2012.
Like, it's so premature how people talk. They trying to say, oh, Tekashi the new fit. Like, do you know who 50 Cent is? Do you remember what 50 Cent was like?
Yeah.
Like, when 50 came, it was
scary.
It was the move. Nothing moves without 50.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? And even Keith, when Keith came out, it's like for that time when drill was it.
Yeah.
Wasn't nothing moving. It wasn't Keith. I mean, outside of the city, in the city, you know, everybody was doing their movement because it was all, you know, it's all squad. Everybody doing their thing.
Yeah.
But in that spotlight,
yeah, man.
If you ain't Chop or Keith.
Yeah, that was a great. I don't know, man. So do you think? Because Chief Keef said no.
Oh, shout out to Chop. He got a placement on the Wiz project.
Oh, he do?
Yeah, good shit. Yep.
I thought I listened to the whole thing.
Yeah.
I didn't hear Young Chop on the beat.
That shit is hard too. I like the Wiz joint. Rolling Papers too.
Yeah. It's good. I guess I had to be in a different situation to listen to it.
It's definitely a vibe, man. You know? On the real.
Like last night, I was going through some stuff, and I put on that Internet album, and that thing was crazy.
Hey.
Well, I guess before we go there, we should acknowledge that dude, little bitch ass, got kidnapped.
Oh, see why you gotta call him a little bitch? I'm not gonna do that,
man. I'm from Chicago, man.
I'm from Chicago too, man.
You don't come to my city and just disrespect.
I feel you.
Like, of course, Keith wasn't gonna do nothing to you. He's smart,
right? Like, nigga, for what?
You know. But yeah, somebody in your city did it.
Yeah,
that's what happens. What goes around comes around.
So let's look at the story, man. Let's look at the freaking story. So I woke up this morning to the news that Tekashi 6ix9ine was pistol whipped, robbed, and kidnapped.
See, I feel like that's not in the right order. Like, you pistol whip him,
right,
then
don't
you
sound
kidnap him,
accurate, right?
and then you take everything. You know. But even if you take everything off of him, it's not a real kidnapping if somebody else didn't come up with a bag of money to get him free, right?
Well, kidnapping is just putting you in a place where you can't leave. You know what I'm saying? So you can be kidnapped inside your own home if a motherfucker ain't letting you go outside. That's technically kidnapping.
All right.
So if I won't let you out the car,
you
know what I'm saying? I kidnapped you. So they could have trunked them, dropped them off somewhere. Yeah. That's kidnapping. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah, but they snatched the boy up. And shit, that go back to the clout culture shit we was talking about. Like, man, you play that role for such a long time. Like, Charlamagne, when he was on the Breakfast Club, Charlamagne said after the interview was over, he was like, man, I'm just trying to sell some records out here, man. I got to do this to get my money. So all that, all that cap he was talking.
That's what I was saying, how he's not signed, so he has to stay relevant in other ways.
That's funny.
He doesn't have the record label pushing him, so he's got to keep himself in your news feed.
That's funny.
In your 24-hour news cycle.
So would you rather have a label as Tekashi 6ix9ine now that you've been hospitalized?
Oh no!
Like, cause you got it right. I think this is gonna set him on fire even more now than before.
Yeah, I mean, he could still go out and buy a McDonald's, which I think he should do. It would be wise of him to go buy a chain.
Yeah, do like Killer.
What he do?
Cameron?
Yeah,
on Subways.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And then Rose, he got Wingstop and Checkers and shit. Yeah. This nigga is just like living like a Prince of Dubai of Checkers and Wingstop, man. This motherfucker Rose killing him. Hey.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but shit. All right, here we go. All right, so now you're in the hospital.
Yeah.
So obviously
that's what I heard.
Right. I wonder, because after X died, he went online talking about maybe he was going too far with the trolling and all of that shit, and maybe he should dial it back a bit, right? I wonder, is this gonna be another step in that direction, where he kind of back out from as much trolling as we know him for?
Yeah, I mean, I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
I would like to see him as a 30-year-old man doing something.
I just don't want to see artists and entertainers' lives be in danger. Because let's keep it real here. Like, man, you can call it what you want to call it, but you're an artist, and your job is to create art now.
Well, I mean, you create art, but your job is to entertain. You get paid to entertain. You don't get paid anymore for the actual art. Now you get paid to get on stage and perform your art. So you're a performer, an entertainer, That's why, I mean, yeah, you get a little clout off of doing radio shows and freestyles and, getting robbed, but
they lumped them good though.
Yeah.
They lumped them good. They said it was 3 of them.
Right.
So they said 3 gunmen. So he had 3 guns on him. Wasn't nothing he could do.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Smacked him with the fopper, threw him in the trunk, took his money and his jewelry.
Like, the only thing that I'm finna fight a gunman for is my child. Like, if you're trying to take my child physically,
God damn,
I'm gonna jump in front of the gun, the bullet, or whatever.
Yeah, if somebody got the drop on you, man,
just give it to him.
Get that shit up.
Yeah, man.
Let that shit go. It happened to me, man. Somebody called me lacking. All right, whatever. Take it, man. Don't shoot me.
Yeah.
I don't want to be shot.
Yeah.
You can have all of this stuff. Just don't shoot me.
Yeah.
In the face.
And it's not, man, like, none of this stuff is worth dying over. Not the chain, not the video shoot, not the buying somebody else baby mama a purse. Like, none of it's worth dying over.
So
I guess it's a risk you have to take to stay in the spotlight, though.
I wonder how long it's gonna be before they try to start connecting what happened to him to Chief Keef.
Right now, because you said it. You just put it in the universe.
I won't be in the universe till around 10 p.m. But okay.
Nah, man. As soon as
you mean the fact that I said it?
Yeah, because I was thinking it about 3 minutes ago.
I wasn't thinking it. It just popped into my head right now.
That's the human consciousness.
That's the group mind.
Yeah,
the hive mind. Shout out to the internet.
Yeah. Back to that, man. Something good.
Wait. Before we get back there, they robbed him for $750K in jewelry.
Yeah, all right.
And between 15 and 20 in cash.
Oh yeah, they didn't need no bag. Yeah, they didn't need nobody to come up with another bag.
Pretty much.
How you gonna sell a unicorn necklace? I guess somebody gonna buy it, right? Yeah. You gonna melt it down or something.
So they got the man for $800,000, pretty much.
Hey man,
whoa!
Just the fact that he had $800,000 is impressive.
Okay, so they said at some point 6ix9ine was able to open the door and jump out of the car. One of the men attempted to chase him down before returning to the vehicle and speeding off. 6ix9ine was able to flag another vehicle who called 911. 6ix9ine is currently in the hospital. Okay. All right, so now they're saying he told a different story to the police. In the version he told to the police, he said he was confronted at a red light by 2 gunmen who stole his driver's iPhone and dragged 6ix9ine into their car. They then went to 6ix9ine's house where he was forced to hand over jewelry to the men. He then managed to escape and call the police, but later became uncooperative. He also checked himself into the hospital. Hours before the alleged incident, 6ix9ine released a brand new song called Fifi featuring Nicki Minaj. All right, so now they're trying to turn the net. Come on now.
So now you think it's a publicity stunt?
I don't fucking know, man.
Hey, man, take this gun, and then you'll hit me in the face with it, and then you're going to take his phone, and then,
That's not nothing to play with, man.
It's not.
That's not nothing to play with.
Yeah, so maybe we just incriminated and cleared Chief Keef.
At the same damn time. Go Chief Keef.
Yeah, man. Shouts out
to the young God, man. We love you, boy. We love you out here. All right, so the internet, Hive Mind.
Yeah, man.
Incredible album, man.
It is an incredible album.
Yeah. Like, my girl is a fan of the internet. Like, she's really into their music. I am a big fan of Odd Future, big fan of Tyler, right? Mm-hmm. And Earl. So when I seen it came out, I'm like, all right, I never listened to an internet album before. I'm gonna listen to I've listened to their songs, but I never put an album on and just let it ride.
Yeah.
Boy, Sia can sing.
Yeah.
It's like melodic.
And the stuff they talk about is all like, wow, are you really only in your 20s?
Yeah.
You know, like, y'all talk like some old people.
The music is definitely,
and the music itself is just like amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The internet is one of those groups. It was kind of like kids these days. Like kids these days, they were all in high school when they was putting out this grown, beautiful music.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's just like, wow, how do these young kids do it?
It's kind of like, well, it's nothing like, but it reminds me of the Roots. Like a band that's making this extraordinary music that's actually about stuff.
Yeah. Like, yeah. And it's not all about, purses and watches and chains and teeth and,
fucking.
Yeah.
It's like about life
and love.
And love and living.
And the stuff you do when you're not trying to get some publicity behind
exactly.
you.
You can't.
That's the stuff that matters,
Yeah. So, something else I woke up to this morning. 50 Cent and Floyd Money Mayweather.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this story.
All right, so, they like are brothers, and brothers fight all the time. So, this time, Floyd has let 50 Cent have it over social media. I'm going to read. I screenshotted it. I'm going to read it. All right, this is Floyd Mayweather. Curtis, confidential informant Jackson. You mad because your oldest son, Marquise' mother, doesn't want to be with you? Your son, your own flesh and blood, don't want nothing to do with you? You haven't had a hit song on radio and who knows when, and you're definitely not hot enough to even sell records anymore, so Interscope dropped you. You are jealous of any rapper, athlete, or entertainer that's hot or got something going on for themselves. You are a certified snitch, and we got paperwork to prove it. You talk about Ja Rule, but you stole his whole style and ran with it.
Yeah, he did.
You the only self-proclaimed gangster that never put in work. You need to pay homage to the real 50 Cent for stealing his name and his storyline. Your claim to fame was getting shot numerous times and living to tell about it. And you think that's gangster? Where at? You currently living in a fucking apartment in Jersey. You always in somebody else's business just to stay relevant. You should become a blogger because it's obvious you don't have nothing going on in your life. Are you mad that Kanye West ended your career?
Damn.
Hold on, they keep going. The only thing you got on is Power. And everybody watches Power because Ghost is a dope ass character on the show. You could leave the show and everybody will still watch Power. But out here in the real world, I'm the real Ghost. That's not a mansion in Connecticut that you're in debt for. That's a dump. A money pit. An oversized trap house. It was dope when Mike Tyson had it in the late 80s and early 90s, but you couldn't afford to maintain it. You're always talking about somebody that's broke. But the last time I checked, it was Curtis Jackson that filed for bankruptcy, not Floyd Mayweather. So quick to gossip like a bitch. Why don't you tell?
You really reading this whole thing?
Why don't you tell everybody how you got herpes from DJ? Who the fuck is DJ?
I don't know, man.
Where's your memes for that, huh? Or better yet, post on how your Coca-Cola deal wasn't really $300 million, you fucking liar. And tell how that spinning G-Unit necklace that somebody got robbed for was fake. Just remember, I was your everyday and your driver Bruce was, I was with you every day and your driver Bruce was my driver also. I know where all your bones is buried. So be easy, Curtis Jackson.
Be easy.
Be easy, Curtis Jackson. And by the way, don't ask me to borrow no more money from me. Floyd Money Mayweather. Jesus.
Hey, man.
So when you get something like that by your friend.
Yeah, man, you must have really done something.
Yeah.
I wonder what he could have possibly done to make him go in on him like that, though.
I don't know, but you know, they had their back and forth for years, all the time. Like, I had thought they originally got into it because when Floyd was in jail, 50 said he created the Mayweather Promotions thing and put all the money up for it. And when Floyd got out, he didn't pay 50 back. So that's what 50 said originally started it. But the whole DJ thing, and, that's crazy. I don't even know how comfortable I felt reading that now that I'm finished reading it.
Yeah, man.
But I read it.
The whole Kanye thing. Did Kanye really end his career? I do agree that 50 Cent killed Ja Rule's career, and then he basically jumped into his body. He
did not. He did no such thing. That's blasphemous to speak.
He was Curtis Jackson, right? Mm-hmm. And then 50 Cent was over here. He jumped the 50 Cent body, became this guy, and then he got on with Ja Rule's style. He went at Ja Rule, killed Ja Rule's whole career, and then took his style.
I'm not with this 50 bashing.
But now I don't know about Kanye killing his career. Maybe Kanye killed his rap career, but 50 Cent is still, I don't know. I feel like right now, if 50 dropped a song and Kanye put out another song, people would like 50 Cent's song better.
You know what happened to 50? 50 had Get Rich or Die Trying. That's what happened. Because if you go back and listen, 50 never put out a bad album.
Yeah.
None of his albums are bad, but people would swear The Massacre was garbage. People would swear Curtis was garbage. Like, no, they just wasn't Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Dre's handcrafted masterpiece. It's not that. Like, man, Kanye won a they both sold, what? They sold a combined 900,000 records the first week?
Oh, yeah? Both of them? Yeah, off of that battle?
Yeah. Like, come on, man.
Told me.
Nobody loses.
Yeah.
Nobody loses, man. They all won. But yeah, man, shoot. I don't know. I ain't with the 50 bashing. Hey, shout out to 50.
He ain't with the fishy bashing.
Fishy bashing?
He ain't with the 50 bashing, but he just read the whole thing. I'm just saying.
Did you hear how I read that? That wasn't me. I jumped in Floyd Mayweather's body.
Oh, that was the accent.
That was Floyd.
I was trying to figure out that accent.
Yeah.
It sounded like a fishmonger right quick for a second. I didn't know what you was doing.
That's Floyd Mayweather. It's Floyd Money Mayweather.
All
right. So, all right, let's close this off by saying, get the strap.
Yeah. They say this is a big rich town.
Yeah. I just come from the poorest part.
Yeah, because I'm going to listen to a 50 Cent song later. As soon as Power come on.
All right, it is Sunday.
That song come on. That song come on every Sunday.
So what did you think of the season so far of Power?
And it's,
it's fuddy-duddy season all the way around.
I mean, the way they stretching it out, like when the first 2 seasons was like bam, 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 nothing but action every time.
Yeah, the first 2 were fantastic.
Now you know what's gonna happen, but they stretching it out so long just because, they have to make a whole complete season out of these 2 or 3 things that are gonna happen.
Man, that sex scene in the last episode, boy, that was borderline hardcore porno with Fancy from the Jamie Foxx show, Graciela Bouvier.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that was
Jamie Foxx probably mad. Joe, and I don't know. I want to see. I don't understand what the nature of Lorenz Tate character is. That's what I'm waiting on. Like, I feel like that's what they holding.
You think he finna turn out to be the real Ghost?
He's something. He definitely something. Cause why he's so hard on Ghost to make decisions? Like, why is he doing this? Like, I know he's trying to get money, but it's something deeper.
You think he's trying to get him to tell on himself? Nah, but I thought it was just black excellence. I thought it was look at the senator and look at the businessman coming together to do stuff.
But the name of the show is Power, so everybody playing against each other.
Everybody got power. Everybody got their own power. Right. Even Turtle.
Turtle is like, he got that goddamn laptop.
He
got that laptop. That's his power.
He got lawyer power. He can go into the courts and check.
But he ain't a lawyer no more
at this point. Yeah.
But he got that laptop.
Yeah.
Something gonna happen with him getting back into law and having that laptop.
Yeah.
Something's gonna happen.
Yeah, man. I like the characters they choose. They got Lorenz Tate, they got Turtle, they got Fancy. I like Turtle a lot. I like him a lot. Proctor, he's good. Mm-hmm. I don't like Lorenz Tate on Power. Nah.
He's from Chicago. Shout out Lorenz Tate.
Yeah, shout out Lorenz Tate.
I just don't think the whole Tate family from the West Side. I just don't know enough about his character to like him yet. It's like I don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah, last week I was watching. Is it just me or I did not feel bad when what's the son name? Tariq. Yeah, when Tariq was sitting there crying and I'm just like
I ain't believe him.
But I guess my girl said that everything he's ever played in, he plays a little shit. Like he's a little shit in every movie, TV show, everything he's ever played in.
He's a good actor though.
Yeah.
He's definitely a good actor. And this the Tyreek character arc and the Tommy character arc is why I'm watching Power.
Yeah, Tommy's from Chicago.
Michael Sakura?
Yeah.
Jason Sakura? Whatever. I think his name is Jason.
I don't know.
But he's from Chicago for real?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Shout out to Tommy.
Yeah, shout out Tommy, man.
Yeah. But as long as we got Tommy in there and as long as we got Tariq in there, I like how they bring in 50 in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like how they bringing 50 in, man, letting him do his thing. See, and I don't want to get too much into the show because
people haven't watched it.
Yeah, a lot of people ain't watched it yet, so we probably should have said something like spoilers if you pause it or fast forward, whatever.
We really haven't said anything. We just talked about characters and why we like the characters and why we don't like the characters.
Yeah,
we ain't gave none of the plot away though.
We did good. So we're running out of happy stuff.
Yeah, man.
It's time to get serious now, like we do every episode.
Was Tekashi getting kidnapped happy stuff?
Well, you know what I mean. Not happy stuff, but like, all right, now you got me in the corner. It's not like the Tekashi thing wasn't serious. I think in the grand scale of humanity, it's not as important as these other serious subjects.
Yeah.
Right?
Like Junior's Law.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Junior's Law.
That one.
Right. So we from the West Side.
Mm-hmm.
Land of the liquor stores.
Yeah.
Every corner got a liquor store on it. And the thing about the liquor store and the corner store, I don't know about you, but I feel uncomfortable walking into a corner store in somebody else's hood.
Yeah.
Like them niggas outside of that store.
They don't know you.
They don't know you.
Yeah.
So you going in this store puts your life in danger because one way or another, if it's you or them, it's going to be you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been thinking about this for a long time. Like, it's one store in particular. Every time I ride past the store, I get mad. Like, man, screw them. Because a friend of mine was murdered outside of this store. All right? Murdered in cold blood. In front of everybody, right? And the store continued the same habits that led to whatever happened to him happening, right? The same habits. Like, nothing happened at all. They don't care one way or another about the safety of the patrons of their establishments.
Yeah.
But yet they're so content doing business in these neighborhoods. Right? So when I see something like Junior's Law,
they stand behind the bulletproof glass.
Yeah, 3-inch thick bulletproof glass. Right, but don't provide security. There's no police presence around these stores. I can't send my nephew to the store.
Yeah.
Because I'm scared of what the niggas outside the store got going on. And the store owners is going to hide behind that 3-inch thick bulletproof glass.
Until the police get there.
Yeah, exactly. So we seen Junior's Law. So Junior Guzman, the boy that was murdered in New York, his death is not in vain because we got new proposed legislation called Junior's Law. Now, while it's not a solution to the bigger problem, it is a start.
Yeah.
You know, for these places to be safer, man. So what I was reading was that now it's proposed that every store in New York would have to have provisions. They said at least a first aid kit in the store.
See, now I felt like that's always been like. I feel like everywhere you go, there's a first aid kit on the CTA bus, school buses.
You ever seen a CTA bus? You ever seen a first aid kit in the corner store though?
See, I don't know. I feel like I have, but maybe not. Maybe the law had to be put in place.
The law don't really change much, but it's a step in the right direction as far as accountability. Because first, it's put the first aid kit in your store. The next thing is use the first aid kit.
Yeah.
If something happens,
if you need to,
right? If something happens and you don't use this first aid kit, then you're wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think as a business, you kind of have a responsibility to the community you serve.
Yeah, you got to be accountable
you have to serve the community.
Yeah. Yeah. That's serving you. This community is putting your kids through school and keeping gas in your automobile and paying your mortgage. Like, you have to give back to the community that's keeping you alive. You know?
Yeah, and they said the Senator Sepulveda that's proposing Junior's Law says we need to ensure that businesses are equipped to help those who are injured to save lives. You know, so it's like, all right, it's saying that we putting the power in the hands of the owners to at least try and do something. You know, but I'm thinking, right, is Habibi in the spot gonna really do first aid to somebody to get hurt in his store?
Yeah, like, is he gonna, like, yeah, you know, because there's still all sorts of insurance and lawsuit possibilities. Like, oh, you tried to save him, but you ended up hurting him more. So we're gonna sue you, you know?
So this is why, like, local election is important. Your local officials, because this gotta be the first step to something more.
Yeah, it's very important to vote for the people at the ground level, at the at the lowest point of government. You know, the ones that you are able to walk into the office and talk to. You know, like I can't just walk into the White House right now and talk to Donnie. I gotta, but I can walk into my alderman's office and shake her hand and say, hi, I live on this block and this is what I want you to do for me. And I gave this much to your campaign and I went to that dinner and I spoke to this person and,
I've never, and I've attempted on several occasions, me and the guys from my hood marched down to the alderman's office. Oh, no.
You can't just walk in?
No, not at all.
What?
Oh, the alderman's out of office right now. He's not in the office. Yeah. Oh, the alderman's not in the office. The alderman's in a meeting. And when I finally did meet him and get to talk to him, I got about 2 minutes. And I shook his hand and felt like I was shaking hands with a dead fish. Cold and clammy. I seen the fear in his eyes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, you're a black man from the west side of Chicago being addressed by a black man from the west side of Chicago. What are you scared of?
Yeah, man. That's always a bad feeling. When you talking to somebody you might really need to be talking to right now. You're only talking to for business or whatever. And they're scared of you. It's like, why? Like, right. What did I do to you personally to make you fear me? Like, do I look like a monster? Like, what did I do to you? Why are you scared to talk to other humans?
And we from the same place.
Unless you know that you did something wrong to me or that you did something wrong to somebody that looks like me. That's what they say. That's a psychological thing, that people are less likely to trust you if they don't trust somebody who looks like you.
Right.
If you look like somebody they don't trust you. That's crazy, right?
Wow. Yes, it is, man. But yeah, man, let's if you're watching this, man, let that be a part of your conversation. Cause we need that change, man. You seeing people being murdered outside of convenience stores. That's not convenient.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to hold your children close as you walk into the store. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no way to live.
Not at all.
And these store owners ain't holding no accountability. So, hey, something got to give. All right? But, all right, let's move on. Let's get back to it's NFL money. Hashtag NFL money. All right. We got to talk about Donnie.
I say it's too much, too late. They say too little, too late. But no, I say it's too much. Because now you're backtracking. You already did, first you did nothing. And then you did way too much. And then now you're going back and taking that away. Like, nah, man, just no.
Yeah. We still gotta make them suffer.
Yeah.
We still got to make them suffer. We got to let them know that even attempting possession is 9/10 of the law. You did the shit. Even if you take it back, you still did it.
Yeah.
So
and y'all passed it. All the owners passed it.
Yeah. So I said it once and I'm saying it again. I'm not watching that shit. Nope. I'm not watching it. I'm not watching a practice. I'm not watching a game. I'm not watching a sports center. I'm not watching a First Take. I'm not buying a Papa John's. I'm not buying a jersey. Not a nothing.
Yeah, man.
Save that NFL money.
Yup.
And let's throw us a tailgate in the hood.
Yup.
What that do, man?
Donate it to your alderman. And see what they can do for you. Clean up your community for you.
Buy a snowblower for your block.
Yeah. Real talk though, like a leaf blower, snow blower, go out there and clean up the block, make it look better, make it look pretty, or take some of that money down to the Fat Tiger workshop.
Exactly. Yeah, get you a Lost Paradise coloring book with the color pencils. Anywho, I feel so adamantly about this, and I get more and more heated every week, and I feel like I need to be out here garnering more support for this NFL money campaign. And I heard from the idiot in chief, Donnie Trump.
Idiot in charge.
Oh, man. This goofy mug, right? So, at the announcement of the NFLPA filing the grievance, Donnie Trump took to Twitter. And let's read Donnie. Can you do a Donnie impression? I can't do a good Donnie.
I suck at that.
I suck at Donnie, too.
I suck at all impersonations. I can't even do Bill Cosby. Everybody can do Bill Cosby.
The NFL.
That's great.
The NFL national anthem debate is alive and well again. We can't believe it. Can't believe it. Isn't it in the contract that players must stand at attention, hand on heart? What did you say? All right, fuck that accent.
That was actually really good though.
Well, let's keep it going. The $40 million commissioner must now make a stand. First time kneeling, out the game. Second time kneeling, out for the season, no pay. It's going to be great.
This is going to be huge.
It's going to be huge. All right. So that's coming from Donald Trump. He's calling out the $40 million commissioner and saying that you get ejected for kneeling and then you out for the season for doing it a second time.
That's
some bullshit,
this is what
man.
the president of the United States is saying.
Now, I would imagine Donald Trump would have a personal relationship with the commissioner, Roger Goodell.
Now, real talk, do you think Donald Trump even watches football? I don't think he has time to watch football.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares. I think it's just the military contracts with the NFL to promote the military that is pissing him off, because it's U.S. government money that's not going into his pocket. Mm-hmm. That's going to the NFL.
So look,
I mean, because you see it every game. You see, and I'm not taking away from what you see. So you see a troop coming home, and his family, his wife, and his kids are sitting on the field in there, and he walks up behind them and surprise. That's beautiful.
Shouts out to all the troops.
Yeah, right? Shouts out to the troops. I'm not taking away from service. That, but the money to do that is coming from the military. The military is paying the NFL to do these things at these games, and by the players taking the knee, it's affecting the way people see the military. But it's not about the military. It's about the police on the streets, policing the citizens of the United States of America.
It's just so hard to make that connection. And I think for the president of the United States to be saying things so outlandish as this, it's like, all right, now it's really time to turn that shit off, man.
But now, the other thing happened this week also, right?
What?
Helsinki happened this week.
Helsinki?
Helsinki. Yeah.
What's Helsinki?
That's where Putin and Trump got together and talked. Did that happen late last week or early this week?
Oh, the summit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, man, this guy. How do you, as the president of a country, talk down on your security systems and talk up the president of another country who's under investigation?
Yeah.
Who's under investigation by your security services, your alphabet boys are out there looking at Putin right now, at the FBI, CIA, and he's talking down on all of them and putting Putin on this pedestal.
You know what's more interesting than all of that to me is that he was elected in the democratic process.
Yeah.
To the office of president.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what they're saying. They're saying that Putin had a lot to do with that.
I think more than just Putin, it was a whole movement. I think Donald Trump would be president, Russia or no Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because look at what we're seeing now with this, the anthem rule is like a microscope that's peering into the greater problem, right? Because if we was truly American and truly united, you see the president saying something like this, everybody's up in arms.
Yeah.
Everybody. The NFL needs to do something now.
I seen I seen a Trump supporter with a sign the other day. It just said, "Thank you, Putin." And these are the Americans who put Donald Trump in office.
Yeah, these are the dumb dummies.
Dumb dummies.
The dumb dummies. I'm telling you, we're living in the idiocracy. These are the last days. When I think about
the last days of what, though?
The last days of humanity. Humans behaving humanly.
Man. I don't know, because I feel like there's a lot more to go. We're not even at the halfway point. Like Neil deGrasse Tyson said, if the Earth was 1 year old, human beings come onto the planet, I think it's December 29th. Like, if the whole Earth, like the whole time the Earth's been here, it's only 1 year, human beings don't show up on the planet until, I think it's like 11:45 on December 31st. Like, we haven't even been here that long.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Compared to like sharks and alligators and turtles that have been around for 4 billion, 5 billion years. They was here before dinosaurs, and they still here. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So, all right, we got to get out of here in a second, but before we do, I gotta say, rest in peace to the 17 individuals that died in the duck boat accident. This week, man. That's horrible. A woman lost 9 relatives, man.
Man.
She lost 9 relatives. You know, and it was like, we was talking about safety with Junior's Law. What if they'd have had life jackets on the duck boat? I would have imagined, I've never been on a duck boat, but I would have imagined that if life belts were not required, they would have been at least accessible.
But I mean, it wasn't the rain. Like, I heard that the rain had started after they were already on the boat. So it wasn't like, oh, it's too dangerous to go out there. It only became too dangerous to be out there once they were already out there.
Well, I mean, a life safety vest is a precaution.
Yeah, they should have. I feel like that's a law, though. I feel like that's an American law, that there has to be as many life jackets as there is seats on any boat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be like underneath or overhead compartment, something.
I feel like there is.
Yeah.
You know, but when you're on there and you're having fun and everything looks all right, you know, all it takes is that one wave to come through and capsize, you know.
Yeah, I think that, you know, so the NTSB is doing the investigation, man. I don't know if there's negligence, but, you know, you were saying something earlier about you feel some kind of way about the captain surviving in these accidents, right?
Yeah, because, like, you're supposed to go down with the ship, you know? And, like, how does he live with himself knowing that, you know, all of these people passed and he's still alive? You know? I mean, now, granted, he does have experience on the water, so he probably knew a little better what to do than the other people. But, yeah, he's definitely, as a captain, you're supposed to give up your life jacket.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're supposed to go down with the ship.
Yeah.
It's got to be hard for him.
So it was engine failure amidst the weather.
Oh, it was engine failure.
Yeah. So, and I'm reading that the safety expert said that he warned Branson Duck Boat Company that the engines could fail in rough water. So the NTSB, if they find negligence, man, it's gonna be a lot of people going to jail.
Yeah.
Golly, it's like, you know, the captain. I don't know, man. If he wasn't drunk or if he tried his best and did what he could, like, man, you can't stop Mother Nature. Yeah. Like, man, he should have went down with the ship. And I imagine it's very hard for him to sleep at night.
Yeah. I don't think he
not celebrating and he's probably not even happy that he's alive.
Yeah.
As a captain, you are responsible for those lives, man. Yeah. So, I mean, when we get more on it, we'll talk about it more. But, you know, that's all. I just wanted to say rest in peace and our prayers with the families, man. And it's a tough time. It's a tough time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, so it's sad.
Yeah, it's sad, man.
Yeah, and I guess just love your family, man. Go out there and love your family.
Yep.
You know, I mean, love everybody, but definitely, you know, treat your family right, because you never know when something like this is gonna happen.
Yep.
You know, if one person could lose 9 people all at once,
and she watched them. I didn't know she was on the boat. She was on the boat.
Yeah, man.
God, including all her kids.
All her kids. You know, she don't want to be there. She don't want to be here, just like that captain don't want to be here. You know.
Yep.
Man, it's hard, you know, losing people. But when you out here and you just losing people you don't have to lose, burning bridges and stuff, it's yeah, man. Just think about things like this when you out there burning the bridge that you didn't have to burn, you know, or, you know, talking back to your parents, or not giving your kids the attention they need, or not loving on your spouse, you know, like, yeah, man.
Yeah, be the bigger person. You know what I'm saying? Stand up for what's right. Tell the people you love them, man. Give them the flowers while they can still smell them. So,
man.
All right, I don't want to end on a sad note. Let's end it with new music alerts. So,
I mean, Rolling Papers 2.
Rolling Papers 2 out now. The Internet Hive Mind.
Yeah.
The 4 joints from is that a project or is that just 4 songs he threw out?
He said he was dropping something. Like last week, he said he was dropping something, and he's also working on something with Kanye. But I guess the 4 songs were solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shouts out Chance the Rapper. We seen him there at the museum with Joe.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. A whole bunch of the Save Money crew was there.
Yeah. Yeah. So that song, I Might Need Security, he said a whole lot.
And he bought the Chicagoist.
Yeah. To put them racist ass crackers out of bit. Boy, I'm so glad he said that, because I didn't know why he did it.
Yeah.
Then I listened to the song like, hey, that young man is gonna be mayor one day.
Man.
Yeah. Maybe not mayor. He gonna do
He say he gonna investigate Ron.
Mm-hmm. You know? As he should.
Yeah, man.
As he should, man.
Yeah, he's got whatchamacallit, man. He's got star power, man. Yeah. He's got positive energy around him.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah. Big ups Chance the Rapper. Shouts out, man.
Yeah, man.
Keep hitting their ass in the head with that real shit, with that good shit, man.
Yeah, man.
For real. So yeah. Chance the Rapper, Rolling Papers 2, Hive Mind, the internet. I'm still rocking with Scorpion. Still got that playing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's an album. It's a Drake album.
100 billion streams.
100 million? 100 million.
I think it was 10 billion. 10
For
billion.
Real?
Not 100 billion. 10 billion.
100 billion seems kind of hard to get to this fast.
10 billion streams, though. Yeah. Drum got new music. I ain't listened to it yet. Shout out Drum.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. PNB Rock got some new stuff. But, yeah, man. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Legends of the Summer, Meek Mill. Solid project. I like what Meek is doing. I like where it seemed like he getting back comfortable. Like it's the same Meek, but it's a new Meek.
I mean, they took a lot from him. You know,
they did.
With the whole Judge going in on him as a a music person. You're not a music person. You're here to keep justice.
Pretty much.
You know? Like personal vendettas because he said he didn't want to do the song you wanted him to do. Mm-hmm. Like, come on, man. This man has been working hard to stay out of the system.
Yeah.
You know, you hear it in the music, you see it in his charities and in all his efforts out here for the city of Philly. And, you know, he out here.
The man is an entertainer.
Yeah. You know.
Oh, yeah. Before we go, y'all, check out Juice WRLD Wasted featuring Lil Uzi Vert. Mm-hmm. Juice WRLD from the crib, from the shop. Yep. Should have been the freshman.
The freshman.
But that's another story. We'll get into that later, man.
You got Herbo and 21 Savage.
Oh yeah, Herbo and 21, How I Grew Up. That's a hard record. That's a tough tune right there, man.
Yeah.
Shouts out to 21 Savage. You know, I've grown to really enjoy 21 Savage music, 21. Yeah. Nah, but Herbo, you the man. Congratulations on your son, man. Putting him on camera, that boy gonna be a star. Yeah. So that's all we got, man.
Yeah, man.
Good?
Yep.
On to the next period.
Guess it's time to get back to the students.
Double salute.